Hello, this is Fakir Yogi Brindra Yogi, beloved friends. Majority of the people on this planet Earth believe in some supernatural external forces, and they always fear that force. Somebody call it God, somebody call it Son of God, somebody call it something, somebody call it differently. I was also born with such kind of perception and misconception that there are some external forces which are creating all these kind of wonders on this planet Earth. So also, being a Hindu, I also start believing in different thousands and thousands of gods and goddesses. Slowly and slowly I started stimulating my intelligence, learning different philosophy of life. And then I discovered you are alone the master of your fate and captain of your soul. Of course, there is supernatural natural forces which nobody understands. My best friend Charles Darwin tried to understand, and he gave the theory of evolution, but it is directly based on some logic and reasoning. It is not just by some illusion, confusion, or some kind of wild imagination. So I don't believe any kind of external forces which people call it God or Allah or whatsoever, because the ignorant, indolent, useless fellows who have never stimulated their intelligence scientifically to understand what is truth, they believe in all these kind of things. I appreciate and respect every religion, but I have my own religion, and that religion is religion of your pure thinking. The absolute and undeviating laws of cause and effect, the law of compensation, the law of sowing and reaping, that is only governing my life, because we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought we making the world. So in other words, I can tell you, if there is a God for me, it is my purity of thought. And these thoughts are truth, justice, love, non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, generosity, cooperation. The whole earth is my family. All have to be in perfect harmony and peaceful and happy state of mind. And every creature has similar feelings. So by loving all, the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The world has room for everyone. We should generate more of a feelings, and we should remove all the barriers of caste, creed, race and religion, and the boundaries and the barricades which has been created by greed, anger, hatred, jealousy and cynical thoughts. That is the true philosophy. That is the real thought I have developed in my mind. So I can tell you, I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of the soul by virtue of the thought we choose and encourage. And I am only responsible for everything what is happening to me. A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of his thoughts. Your thoughts defines your character. If you have purity of thought, that is, I told you already, you will be a divine and godly person. If your thought is bestial and groveling, you are ignorant, indolent, thoughtless and useless fellows. Greed, anger, hatred and jealousy and cynical thoughts are dominating your mind. You will be a devil, and you cannot blame any external forces for that, because it is your thought, seed of thought in the mind, which is manifesting itself in your words, in your actions, and that way you create all the conditions and environment destructive for you. But on the contrary, if you are always following the path of purity of thoughts, you create heaven for you, your conditions, your environment, your circumstances, your character, your everything is governed by your thinking. So that is the real God. God of the wisest is thoughts, purity of thoughts, and nothing else. I don't believe in any external forces. As told my best friend Mark Sermon in his great poem, prose poem, we are the child of the universe and like the trees and the stars, and we have right to be here, whether we know or not. Undoubtedly the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore believe in God whatever you conceive him to be. And I conceive God as the purity of thought. And whatever your labor and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace at your soul. With all its same drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. So dear friends, you are the architect of your fortune. You are the master of your thought. And you can be serene, calm, happy, successful, healthy, wealthy and wise just by making the thought of purity, cheerful state of mind, away from evil thoughts. Then as my best friend Rudyard Kipling said, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, which is more, you will be a man, my son, because if you can keep your head, when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it in you, you have to keep your head. If you can trust yourself and all men doubt you, but make allowance that you're doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, yet don't look too wise or too great. You see, these are the beautiful thoughts which I always try to put in my mind. And again I combine some of the philosophy from Max Herman. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, they are vexation to the spirit. Despite of you being always a divine, if a cobra type person come with venomous, negative mentality, that become more dominant and more destructive, and you will be put in the funeral pyre in your living state of body and mind. Be away from the evils. But as far as possible, without surrender, try to be on good terms with all persons. That is also absolutely good things. Thank you, viewers. Believe in your purity of thought. Believe in your noble thoughts. It is explained by all the greats. Patanjali Yoga Sutra defines 8 wonderful thoughts. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhana, Samadhi. Lord Master Hada Buddha also gave 8 way of living happy life. Right view, right understanding, right speech, right thought, right action, right means of livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right meditation, right contemplation. Beloved friends, truth never changes, but the fools who are dogmatic, who are conservative, who are influenced by somebody's opinions, 1,000 years back or 2,000 years back, they assumed and presumed some of the illusionary and confusing thing, and they are guided by that. That's why I see the demon, the terrorism, the massacre, the murder, the war, all the ills are because of the opinions of some person who was never right. Right is only love and respect and care. Help everyone, care for everyone, but first help yourself. You deserve your help first to make yourself useful, creative, productive, so that you can induce all these noble thoughts in every person. Thank you, viewers. Be wise.